Hello people, welcome to Gurukula. I'm Jay. So today in this video we are going to talk about top 10 technologies that you will have to learn by the year 2021. So these are the technologies which are going to be in trend by the year 2021. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. So here, there at number 10, we have blockchain. Blockchain are the technologies behind the bitcoins, which has much more to offer than the cryptocurrencies. It will help us in identifying the fake videos and the fake news, whatever been forwarded in our WhatsApp group. This can be done by fingerprinting the video or an image at its source, so that it can be easily backtracked to identify the originality of the news. So the global market rate is expected to grow from $3 billion in the year 2020 to $39.7 billion by the year 2025. The skills that are required to excel in this blockchain technologies are programming languages, fundamentals of hoops, data structures, web app development, and networking. And the companies such as Axiom, Axon, Factom, and DARPA are the few companies to name that are working on this blockchain technologies. Next, there at number 9, we have quantum computing. So quantum computing is a form of computing that takes advantage of quantum phenomena like superposition and quantum entanglement. Quantum computing has a potential to query, monitor, and analyze the data regardless the source of the data. This makes it suitable for banking applications to manage the credit risk for high frequency trading. The market rate is expected to surpass $2.5 billion by the year 2029. Quantum mechanics, linear algebra, probability, information theory, and machine learning are the few skills that you will have to require to work or to excel in the field of quantum computing. And the companies like Splunk, AWS, Google, Microsoft, and Honeywell are currently working on the applications related to quantum computing technologies. Next, coming to the 8th on list, we have 5G technologies. So we have already witnessed the speed and the possibilities of 4G technologies what we have in our hands now. So next we have 5G technologies are expected to revolutionize our lives by enabling the services such as augmented reality, virtual reality, and cloud-based gamings. And it is expected that more than 50 operators in 30 countries are launching the 5G services by the end of year 2021. The skill set that is required to work on 5G technologies are networking, wireless technologies, and few programming languages. And the companies that are working on this 5G technologies are Verizon, T-Mobile, Apple, Qualcomm, and Nokia. Next, coming to number 7, we have Internet of Things. AI-enabled Internet of Things are evolving in current scenarios which uses the hardware and software for development of IoT applications. IoTs are expected to have a huge demand in applications such as industry dynamics, economic stimulus, and remote access. IoT contributes a lot towards healthcare industries and to establish the Industry 4.0. The global market rate is like we will have 35 billion devices, IoT enabled devices by the year 2021, and it is expected to grow by 75.44 billion devices by the year 2025. The skill sets that are required to work with Internet of Things are information security, AI and ML, basics of networking, hardware interfacing, and UX and UI designing concepts. Companies such as SAP, IBM, Cisco, Huawei, and Siemens are currently working on the applications of Internet of Things. And coming to number 6, we have cyber security. So cybersecurity is going to be a major focus for many of the organizations. So there is an increasing demand in protecting the smaller organizations, protecting the identities and the devices which are enabled to work remotely. And it is also important to prevent the access to confidential data such as patient medical records when it comes to healthcare applications. The market rate is expected to grow, like $6 trillion will be expected to spend on the cybersecurity. And the skill set that is required to excel in the cybersecurity are IT, network and fundamentals, coding skills, cloud security, malware analysis. And the companies like Splunk, Fortinet, Microsoft, Cisco, and Palo Alto are the companies that are currently working on the cybersecurity applications. Coming to number 5, we have AR, VR, and ER. Augmented reality, virtual reality, and extended reality is expected to get integrated with most of the technologies that we use in our day-to-day life. AR and VR is predicted to have a potential application in healthcare segment by providing medical simulations for medical professionals. It also have a great role to play in the education sectors and other industries as well. And the market rate can be increased, or it is predicted that we will be having VR gaming and video market from 2 billion and 2.9 billion in 2021 respectively. The skill sets that are required for AR, VR and ER technologies are: you must be familiar with software development, AR, VR maintenance, AR, VR support, graphics design and hardware engineering. And to name few companies that are currently working on the applications of AR, VR and ER technologies are AT&T, Snap, Microsoft, and coming to number 4, we have a technology called Dark. Dark is an emerging technology that several major industries have their sights on. Dark is a combination of distributed ledger technology, artificial intelligence, extended reality, and quantum computing. So the combination of all these 4 major technologies putting together will lead us to Dark. And this is the technology having its primary application in healthcare industries, especially for lowering the cost of care and improving the productivity. You will need the skills that is required for the contributing technology, which has been earlierly mentioned in this particular video. And coming to the companies, that due to the developing nature of this particular technology, only few organizations have taken advantage of this particular technology, but it is expected to develop at a faster scale by the end of year 2021. And there at number 3, we have as a service. So cloud services are expected to provide even more services that make technology such as AI and robotics are made accessible for every businesses. Serverless computing is also an emerging domain where the users can purely concentrate on their core product development rather than focusing on maintaining a server. Hybrid cloud computing is also a developing area with improved speed, ease of access and security options. The global market of as a service is expected to surpass IaaS, PaaS and SaaS as $81 billion, $72 billion and $140.6 billion respectively. IaaS is infrastructure as a service, PaaS is a platform as a service and SaaS is a software as a service. The skill sets that are required to survive or to excel in as a cloud services are cloud computing platforms, programming languages, specializations on services, and you should be familiar with the concepts of storage and database domains. And to name few companies that are currently working on the cloud services are Amazon Web Services, Google and Microsoft. And coming to number 2, we have automation on the list. Automation is a booming technology and it has its application towards development of self-driving cars. And it also reduces the cost of human labor. It is expected to have a huge demand in using robots in care and assisted living sectors. Robotic applications are emerging to provide a better companion for elderly people. The market growth is expected to reach from 151.8 billion US dollars by the year 2020 to 229.3 billion US dollars in the year 2025. The skill sets that are required to work on the automation technologies are programming skills, scripting skills, configuring management software, understanding few testing tools. ABB, Mitsubishi, Honeywell, and Siemens are the few companies that are currently working in the applications of automation domain. And there at number 1, we have artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence can help to interpret and understand the enormous amount of data content which has been produced through several sources. And then we have machine learning algorithms that are evolving to solve much more complicated operations. AI have its potential application in healthcare, education sector, and business units, etc. And it is expected to reach 57.6 billion US dollar by the year 2021. And the various skill sets that are required to work with artificial intelligence are programming languages, linear algebra, probability, big data, and machine learning algorithms. And the companies like Intel, Nvidia, Amazon, and Facebook are the few companies to name that are currently working on the artificial intelligence technologies. So that's all about the top 10 technologies that are going to be in trend by the year 2021. With this, I'm going to end the video and I'm going to see you in the next video, and until then, it's bye from Jai and happy learning.